Sometimes things don't feel good, but you gotta power on through. Breaking M theory. Let's get it started.
Yeah, is it on? Hey, buddy, what's going on? You guys can say something.
I was waiting for the future on that.
Oh, wait. Hey, we got Puma on the mic.
Tony T right across from him.
Charles, the future.
We are the future, Charles.
Not them.
Not them. I only ask one thing.
Just don't get in my way.
That's right. So, okay. All right, everybody out there listening. Our fearless leader, our hostess with the mostest, is I don't know what we call this. He's
Your friend, it's not toxic.
No. He's under the influence.
It is.
Is he? Is he? A little bit. You know what? You look good though.
Well, he's in survival mode right now.
He's in survivor mode right now.
No, I'm on comeback mode right now.
He's coming back.
Even better.
He's coming back. You know, because normally we have like something to like mellow us out, right? The cutties or something like that.
Yeah.
You chose to go a different route today.
Yeah.
And it took you to left instead of right.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. Never should have done that.
Well, you know what? You can do that, just not before the podcast.
Very true.
Yeah. But I'm glad that you're still here. I'm glad you're still in one piece. You look good.
Yeah, I'm better.
I'm
getting better.
Oh, and by the way, we are filming this one. Okay, we're trying every week to make this happen. So we got one static camera, and you might see snippets of it. I don't know. Well, you know what? I'll figure this out.
We're gonna find out how.
We're gonna find out
how it works.
You know what? We're smart.
Yeah.
Maybe him not right now, but one of us.
I'll get it down.
You'll get it down. Oh, wait. We gotta switch it up. Let's get it. There you go.
Yeah.
See,
We got it.
Very nice.
Lay it down. Now, what's up? I haven't seen you since the podcast last week.
Correct.
We actually, no, I'm lying. We did have the pre-production meeting the other day.
Monday.
Yeah, 2 days ago. So I did see you guys.
But not the weekend.
But not over the weekend. So how was you guys' weekend? Well,
mine was, like whatever.
Is that right?
Yep.
That sounds exciting.
Well, when I got hungry, I had to go get some food, and I found out my front tire was low, really low, almost to the ground.
Oh my! Okay, so you had a flat tire.
Yeah.
That does not sound like a good weekend.
No. So I had to use my bike. Visit JJ, get the air pump on my motorcycle.
Oh, you got a motorcycle.
Yeah.
So is it like a?
It's a 300 Ninja.
Oh, nice. That's awesome. All right, but you had a flat tire. Had to go. Did you have to change the tire, or did you replace it?
I was going to replace it on Sunday morning.
Yeah.
But I went to the tire shop, and they didn't have my tire. But the tire hasn't gone down.
Is it like a nail, you think, or what do you?
I haven't seen it now.
Well, hopefully it's not too bad.
Yeah.
We're looking at you, bro. We're looking at you.
What about me?
Are you okay? How's it? You look?
Yeah, I'm good.
You're good. Nothing happened to you?
No. Besides, no.
Well, we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
We'll get into that later.
Honestly, I had a very uneventful weekend because I had to work. I was tired. I'm not gonna lie, I was tired. But
well, you were screaming at the students.
It was I wasn't screaming at them, but I had to deal with a lot of stuff. And I worked 6 days. I worked the full week. It was exhausting. Which means my Sunday, I had the day off, which was nice. And I literally woke up and watched football all day. It was actually pretty cool.
Were your PJs?
I was in my PJs. I mean, literally watching the game.
Well, hold on. Was your PJ like one zipper?
I did not have a onesie. But no, I saw a lot of good games. I mean, we're in week 3 right now. Now, you don't watch football.
I play football for a pool and my co-workers.
What do you mean you played? Like
we pick the teams.
Oh, okay, like a fantasy kind of thing.
Yeah, yes.
Oh, by the way, speaking of that, next week what we plan to do is A-Folk is going to be back with us because he's taking a 1 week hiatus. But he's going to talk about his fantasy pick'ems. Oh, yeah. Because he's a big-time fantasy football player, and this is fantasy football season. So he's going to tell you, because I'm going to give you props right now, hey, folk. He has 3 teams. He's in first place in all 3 leagues. I could be wrong on this. He might not. After the 3rd week, one of them I think he actually lost, but he was in first place in a few leagues. Now, some things that I saw this weekend in some of those games. Miami, good lord, they're the best team in the league right now. What's that? Tayo Valoga? Is that how you say his name? I forgot his name, dude. He's really good. He's got them in 3. Like there's a lot of teams have already lost once.
Yeah.
I think there's only 2 teams that haven't lost, and one of them is Miami. I forgot who the other team was.
So they're on fire right now.
They are on fire. Now, wait, who's your team? I forgot. I do know who his team is.
49ers.
Dude, what happened, man?
I know.
So they lost their quarterback, Trey Lance, I believe, right?
Yeah.
And then they got Porno G, Garofalo.
Yeah.
He did nothing.
No.
So I think they at least won 1 game, right? See, I'm talking crap to you, even though I know they're not that good. But my team is even worse, and my team by default. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't have like a hardcore team. I know people are gonna say stuff.
What you got?
But my brother is a hardcore fan.
Raiders.
The Raiders, and you know what? He makes me watch it with them. And every time I watch it, like it sucks me in, and it gives me that Raider pride. And so I actually took him. I think I mentioned this in a podcast before. I took him to Las Vegas. Well, we went to Las Vegas for the bachelor party,
Of course.
and I took him to Allegiant Stadium. So we got to walk the park. He got a picture on the 50-yard line, and just being in there, yeah, it kind of sucks me in, like the whole mystique, right? Raider Nation. So, but man, they're 0-3. They should have won 2 of those 3. It's bad. It's not looking good. It's going to be another sad season for them. But a lot of big teams haven't been playing well. Like Green Bay is 2-1, but they're not playing that well. Aaron Rodgers has been kind of so-so. Same thing with Tom Brady. I mean, his weapons are all out. I could talk about a lot of these teams. What was the Rams finally are picking it up. Our Los Angeles Rams here in LA. They're actually 2-1. They won the last 2. They're starting to play a lot better. I can see them doing some damage. Even the Chiefs, who the first 2 weeks they looked like gangbusters, they lost against I forgot some Indianapolis, I think.
Who are the favorites for this?
Well, you can't count out Tom Brady and the Bucks. The Rams are always going to be a good team. They're well coached. They have the weapons. They have the quarterback. Green Bay is going to be there, and of course the Kansas City Chiefs I think is going to be a good thing. Oh, and of course the Baltimore Ravens with Lamar Jackson just playing out of his freaking mind. But the surprise team for me right now is Miami.
So Miami's the one taking the lead.
So far, but it's a long season, 17 games. So I mean, 3-0 is 3-0. But that was my Saturday. That was
Sunday.
What we're doing. My Sunday. I'm sorry.
Your sports Sunday.
My sports Sunday.
Yes.
But yeah, we'll come back to the sports next week when AFO comes back.
All right, sounds good.
All right. Well, our fearless leader, you've been very quiet. Tell it. Bring us along. Where else are we at?
Let's see. Well, we're gonna move on. So, our BMT's random news headlines.
Random news headlines.
Yeah, we need to find a sound for that one.
Yeah, I don't know. I know we got to find something for that one.
But yeah, let's get started. Oh, okay. So yeah, apparently.
Wait, something did happen to you this weekend.
Yeah, it did, but I didn't want to talk about it.
I know. I didn't want to kick a man when he's down. You know what I mean? Or kick your car.
But yeah, no, I got into a car accident on Friday, right when I got off of work. It was annoying.
Now, I saw the car. Thank God it's not serious, but I mean it's damage done.
Yeah.
Right to the side of your car. Now, I understand you can't really talk about this because this has now become a legal matter, and we don't want them to use whatever we say here
against you.
But I'm gonna say, being in the industry, working with a lot of traffic violations and accidents,
especially in LA,
and I deal with police officers and things like that. Just explain how you explain it to me. You're not at fault. That's all I gotta say. That's my opinion. That's all right? But the only good thing that I can say is that you're okay. You're in one. Well, you were okay before we started the show.
Yeah, I know. I'll be fine.
But you will be fine.
Yeah.
Man, because here's a good. Well, here's the thing: both of you don't have a car. Well, don't have a car. You are driving.
Right now I'm driving now.
You're driving your car. Now, is your car drivable?
Yeah, it still runs.
It still runs, right?
Yeah.
It's got its 4 tires and doors. Maybe not in all in one piece, but it's still there. Well, here's the thing, because what's the next topic? Because I know we were mentioning this.
Our soaring gas prices that are coming up again here in California.
Yeah.
Nah, here in California, it never happens.
I mean, never. I was getting excited because I think over the past like month or two, like gas went down more than almost $2 than what it was. Like it was almost $7, and then it got down to the low $5,
Yes.
somewhere around there. And I was like, cool. And I remember getting gas.
Well, I don't know if you were like cool.
Well, I was happy. I was happy that it was going down. I wasn't happy how much it still was relative to how it used to be pre-pandemic or whatnot. But I was like, yes, it's finally going down. I was hoping it was going to keep going, and all of a sudden, one day it went to a certain thing, and the next day, next day, 10 cents more. Day after that, another 10 cents.
Yep.
Was it when it happened on Memorial Day? It's when they start going up again?
Yes. A lot of times that's what happens because how it works here, especially here in California, they change octane or whatever. They change like
supposedly the winter and
the winter blend or whatever it is. Exactly. And that change always
the price
causes the price to rise. But it went up to how much?
Well, what I've seen so far is most gas stations are, let's just say for 91, the highest gas is at $7.
God dang, son.
So it went pretty much like $1.
$6.99 to $7.
Well, maybe you guys should be, taking public transportation or riding your bike more because this is getting out of control.
It is.
Well, back in 2013, that's when I got that motorcycle because the gas was going up that time again.
That's true.
The price
and then it kind of settled down for a while.
Yeah.
But man, my job is being on the road like most of the day. So right now, this is killing me.
I can't imagine.
Pain in the ass. I mean, as much as it is in most of the country, but California itself is more expensive than the rest of the country. It's getting out of control.
Yeah.
But let's hope that our government does something about that and kind of regulates it.
It calls the state gas tax. They need to suspend it for temporarily.
You hear this guy?
It's true.
Charles coming up with like real tangible ideas that our government can do.
But
At least our state government can do to maybe alleviate some of the pressure that we're dealing with.
It was postponed, but for some reason they postponed it. They didn't want it.
They didn't want it because they want their money. They want their video. Fuck you.
Yeah. Real facts.
Excuse me, but yeah,
it's true.
Look at this guy coming up with real facts. But yeah, I think that's a good idea. So hopefully everybody out there,
protest,
say, let the people in power know that we're not going to put up with this, and if you have to, maybe just drive a little bit less. All right? Don't give up all that.
Here in California, drive a little bit less, sure.
Yeah, I know. A man can dream, right? All right. Well, what's next?
NASA tries to hit an asteroid with a rocket ship.
Whoa.
Well, they actually do hit it, so.
Reflected.
Or deflected.
Well, no, they hit it to deflect it.
Yes.
Right. Now, did you guys? We all watched the video. Right?
We watched it.
Dude, what did you say?
What?
What did you say was on there on the rocket? They said.
On the rocket, a camera?
Yeah.
He said Bruce Willis was there.
Oh, I said it. Oh, okay, yeah. I was like, it's some Armageddon shit.
It's some Armageddon. No, seriously, it's seriously some Armageddon shit. Like all the memes and things about this rocket hitting this asteroid.
Yeah.
Has like Bruce Willis on top of it, or like Ben Affleck, some Armageddon. Or what was the other movie that came out at the same time?
Deep Impact.
Deep Impact. Now, which one did you like better?
Bruce Willis.
Yeah, I liked Armageddon myself. I think you said you liked.
I like Deep Impact, but it's different. They're both different because in Deep Impact, the asteroid actually hits Earth. In Armageddon, Bruce Willis hits it.
Wait, Bruce Willis hits Earth or Bruce Willis hits the
asteroid, man?
I love you, man. Tony T's killing me right now.
I'm trying, man.
I can just see like Bruce Willis on a rocket going to Earth, like I'm coming back, bitches. You know what it is? Armageddon was so crazy and it didn't make any freaking sense. Like, let's train oil drillers to become astronauts in a short amount of time so they can fly into space and put multiple rockets. Like, that doesn't make.
Well, remember
any sense.
they all failed the test.
They all failed the
For
test,
some reason, they still send them up.
and they still did it.
Because they had no choice.
Yeah.
But I gotta admit, the reason why I think that Armageddon was better at the end of the day was the music. It's the damn Aerosmith song,
Oh, that was a good one. Yeah.
right? I think that was the difference maker.
Yeah.
Because to this day, you can listen to that song, you just think, okay, that's the thing. But watching the video, like, so the reason why they're doing this, it was a test to see if they can actually hit
What are exploding?
an asteroid in its orbit and see if they can possibly deflect it in case, let's say, an asteroid was coming towards Earth.
Yeah.
Could they actually
Pull it off.
Pull it off and have a possibility to actually move it off its course and avoid having a
Explosion.
with our planet, right?
Yeah.
The crazy part is, like, I think the way they explained this is it was like how many miles, like,
The speed of the asteroid.
right? I mean, the distance that this comet was, or this asteroid was at,
Okay.
and the fact that they sent this tiny, like, satellite rocket, and it actually the math, the engineers in MIT or whoever it was that did this, the fact that they actually sent something that far into space, like millions of miles,
Yeah.
into outer space, and used the math to figure out how to launch and actually hit that thing point blank, dude. The images you can see
Yeah,
it
it
getting
looked like
closer.
it was dead center.
It was dead center, perfect shot. Like, if it was an arrow, it'd be like Robin Hood going down the middle of an arrow
Yeah.
on a target. Like, that's how good it was. So the thing is, they accomplished their goal. They actually hit it.
They
Now,
did.
in the upcoming days, they're actually find out if it actually moved it at all. But that's besides the fact that they hit it, they know they can do it. Maybe attach, like, I don't know, like in what they said in Armageddon, like attach some nuclear missiles to hit that thing,
Yeah.
push it off its course, and maybe if something like that comes into our orbit, we can deflect it and save everybody's life. Because we ain't going down like the dinosaurs.
No.
I ain't going down like Stegosaurus. F that.
You don't want to be a fossil?
I am not going to be a fossil. At least not for that reason.
Gee.
There's going to be a million reasons why this world is not going to have Puma.
That ain't one of them.
An asteroid is not going to be one of them.
Because you're the future?
No, you're the future.
We're the future.
Thank you. That's what it is. So yeah, that's amazing. Good job. Good job, NASA. Good job, NASA. All right, what's next?
Jupiter's closest it's been to Earth in 59 years.
Puma, were you born at that
Yeah, I
time?
had a moment. Relax. Okay.
I'm gonna enjoy this. I'm gonna enjoy listening to this podcast so much later.
I'm not.
Watch it in.
I'd watch it. Yeah, it's so good. Yeah. So Jupiter is now. When was the last time it was this close? I think you told me this earlier.
About almost 6 days ago.
6. Did you say that again, please?
I'll say it slow.
Yeah.
6 days ago.
Sorry. This is the best.
Oh man.
6 decades.
6 decades.
I thought you said 6 dicks. I'm so sorry. Now, are we talking about the length of dicks
No.
or the width?
All right, you're going to
The
tangent
width-
here. Tangent.
It is, but it's a good tangent. This is comedy gold.
All
right
right, 59 years ago.
59, almost 6 decades, 59
Yes.
years ago was the last. Now, when we were actually doing our pre-production for this episode today, we were sitting here and you were like,
It's Jupiter over there.
look at Jupiter. And we're like, shut up.
I know.
And we literally looked up and you could see, like, it was the brightest thing in the sky. And here's the thing, we live in LA, okay? So there's like all this light pollution and there's clouds and we do not see stars here. Like, I've been to places where I've been in the ocean, like not the ocean, but like, yeah, I've been on the ocean, like in a boat. I've been to certain beaches. I remember being in Cali, on an island. I camped there, and you can see like every single star in the sky. But here you see like one or two.
Yeah.
But Jupiter itself was a huge bright yellow
Bright,
dot in the
shiny,
sky,
yeah.
and we could really see it. So I mean, it's pretty interesting to me that we have these space kind of events happening back to back. Now I want to see them hit a rocket into.
To Jupiter?
Yeah, it won't do anything. By
Nope.
the way.
I mean, it's
That's a gas giant. It's not gonna work. But
You guys are hilarious.
well, thank you. Sometimes,
Trying to.
but I was gonna say something else though. What was it? Cocks and balls. Cocks and balls.
No,
No.
No.
no, I'm good.
Inside joke, guys. Don't worry about it. No, you don't want to know about that one. It's just it's testes. 1, 2, 3. No.
Yeah, we're moving on.
Okay, moving on.
What about that new hurricane that we got?
Yeah. It's bad. It's bad. I mean,
Yes, it is bad.
everybody in the
What, it
in the
started
south,
first? What, category
Southeast?
2? It started first?
It started as a category 2. It's Hurricane Ian.
Yes,
Ian. Ian.
one of them too.
I don't need none of them. That's the case. It started at category 2. It went up to a category 3. It actually
It hit first Cuba there.
It hit Cuba. It hit
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. It devastated Puerto Rico.
Yes.
All the power was out. Literally, from what I heard about Cuba, like they literally turned off all the power, so it wouldn't cause serious damage of like people getting electrocuted.
Yeah.
That's how bad it was. And then it started intensifying in power as it was heading towards Florida.
Yeah.
So like the Tampa area, the Florida Keys. I mean, literally, at one point I was looking at the news and it said it as of like probably earlier today, maybe 10, maybe 15 hours ago.
Yeah.
It reached gusts of 155 miles per hour. So that's in the range of category 4.
That was correct.
So category 4, I believe they said is like 120 or 130 miles per hour to 160. Anything over 160 miles per hour is category 5, which is like the day after tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we went from one devastation of Armageddon
Yeah.
to like our Earth devastation of a hurricane.
Yeah,
I mean, that's just insane. So I mean, I saw videos like they told everybody to evacuate. I mean, I saw people have like these shutters that go down and over there. I mean, these are things that make me realize like, thank God I live in SoCal, because we have, dude, it is like, let me see. I'm gonna check the temperature. It is 77 degrees right now.
Yeah,
It's nice. It's breezy.
Cool down.
It's starting to cool down. Like next week, I heard it's gonna be in the 80s. Like we haven't had a drop of rain in who knows how long.
About 3 weeks ago.
Okay, that's a lie. We did, but it was like one of those tropical storms that hit
Yeah.
Mexico. We got like the tail end of it for like a day, and it was like for like a couple hours. So.
Hey, for that day, kind of ruined our night. We couldn't do that.
Oh, that's right. The podcast was ruined
It was
because
for the
of
rain.
the rain.
Yep.
So I'm lying. All right, we do get, but that was as bad as it gets here.
I know.
Right? I mean, that's literally as bad as it gets. So, yeah, I feel bad for the people in Florida. Anybody out there, prayers. Send out. BMT is sending out our prayers to you. Stay safe. Stay dry. Hopefully you got out of there before it actually hit. Yeah, I mean, it's affecting everything. It's affecting all these sports events, all the football games this weekend, possibly baseball games. So, and of course, people's lives in general.
Of course.
So, did you have something? I know you had something to add.
all right. From moving on from
No,
what? Oh, you're talking about shoot.
no.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay, I want to see if you could get it.
I know.
We're not looking at him. I swear.
right.
We're not. Okay, don't look. Hey,
Hey, what's up?
what's up?
Oh, here we go. Actually, no, I was gonna ask you something about this.
About the hurricane?
Yeah.
Okay.
What would you prefer? To be in a hurricane or be in something like an earthquake like from here?
Okay.
Well, here's the question. Never been in a hurricane, right?
That's the real. That's the
You
question.
can't-
I'm
you
thinking.
can't.
Well, okay. So one time,
But just
I've been in the earthquake.
Yeah.
I've been in an earthquake. I've been in a couple of really big ones.
94?
I was here in 94. I was a small child in 94. Okay. That was the scariest thing I've ever had in my entire life. Like my house almost fell on top of me. The Northridge earthquake. It was really
It was powerful.
scary. It was powerful. I have been in a tropical storm, but not hurricane levels. But this is crazy. I was in Cancun with my family. We had a family trip back in like 2008, around there.
Oh, wow.
2007 with my whole family, and we were staying in Cancun, and we were there for 8 days. The first 7 days, perfect, beautiful. As much as you can imagine, it was like clear skies, the nice tropical weather, warm waters. But then the last day, the day we were supposed to leave, we got hit with a tropical storm, to the point where like we had to be sheltered inside, and the whole bottom floor of the hotel was flooded.
Damn.
So it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. It was scary because we had to, our flight got delayed by 1 day because of this tropical storm. But again, it's a tropical storm.
Yeah.
It probably is not as bad as what they're dealing with right now
So
in Florida.
Not even a category 1 then. It was just a.
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know how bad it was, but I remember feeling it was scary.
Yeah.
But I was indoors and like, okay, I'm fine. I'm dry and I'm in my room and it was cool. But going downstairs at the end, it was like everything was flooded. Like, yeah, a lot of things get damaged. A lot of the pool area was like destroyed. But at the end of the day, we were fine. Earthquake, dude. When it happens, when you can't expect it. Like the weatherman tells you there's a hurricane coming.
Yeah. You have time to microwave.
Yeah, exactly. You evacuate, do something. With the earthquake, I remember the northern one happened like around like 4
in the morning.
or 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
I was getting ready to go to school. It actually happened like 5 days before my birthday. I remember this.
There was no school because it's Martin Luther King Day.
Yeah.
So there was no school that day.
There wasn't no school, right? So it was a day. Was it a day off? I think.
It landed on Monday.
Yeah, it was during the week.
Dude, he's good. So I think that's what it was. They were saying that thank goodness that it happened on that day because no kids were at school. Here's the crazy part. My high school, which is Granada Hills High School, shout out to GHHS, our auditorium collapsed.
Damn.
So if we were in school and there were kids there hiding in the thing, let's say it happened during the day, during class.
It would have
Yeah.
been a sandwich.
Everybody would have gone to the auditorium as for protection. They would have got crushed.
Yeah.
So the fact that it happened on Martin Luther King Day actually saved a lot of lives because it prevented kids from being in school.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So, so I don't know. Okay, how about this? I don't want to be in either one of these, but I kind of feel like I think I could ride out a storm. But an earthquake, I remember the earthquake happened, and then there's like multiple like aftershocks.
Oh, yeah.
That's true.
Like
The
your
whole
building
day.
could fall on top of you.
Yeah.
But again, I can only talk from my experience. I haven't lived through a hurricane of anything of that substantial power. It could be the worst thing ever, right?
Well, let's hope we don't have to.
Let's hope we don't have to. So what would I rather live through? You know what?
Try to avoid both of them.
I'll try to avoid both of them. How about this? I mean, where can we go? Where can you go where you won't have to deal with any of this?
That's not such thing.
Exactly.
Let's go to Canada.
They got snowstorms and other things. Dude, it's cold over there. No.
I know.
Hell no.
No.
My balls will fall out. But yeah, I would ride out a hurricane just to see how it is. Just experience. I don't think I want to do that, but you know what? If you get gun to my head, have a choice, I'll go with the hurricane. Fuck
Well, there you go. That's what it is.
That's what it is. All right. Next. What's next on the docket, son?
Now to add this last little headline that we weren't gonna add.
Oh, this is a good one.
Spice it up.
We got Deadpool 3 with X-Men's favorite Wolverine,
That
Hugh Jackman.
huge news. It's huge news.
When did you find out about this?
Oh, yesterday. So yesterday, there was a little video on Twitter
Yeah.
put out by Ryan Reynolds saying, you know, he's talking about trying to get Deadpool right,
Yeah,
and he didn't know what to do, and he goes, "There's no way I can do it," and he goes,
he literally had nothing.
he had nothing. And he goes, "What did he say?"
Oh, well, we had one idea.
We had one idea. Hey Hugh, you want to be in Deadpool 3?
No, he said, "Do you want to reprise your role as Wolverine again?"
He's going up in the stairs.
Okay, yeah. And what did he say?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Ryan.
Okay, right. That's it. You didn't even see his face. He just walked by.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I'd never been hyped up like that in a while. Like that's one of those moments where you're like, because you thought he was done.
Yeah.
You thought he was like no more.
Well, he said he retired, didn't he?
He said he retired the claws.
Yes.
He didn't retire from acting, but retired from being Wolverine. So bringing him back for one more movie, I think is, or maybe more. Maybe more.
Money talks.
Money talks.
Or cameos.
Or cameos. Now, there's a lot of speculation of what the story for Deadpool 3 is going to be.
Hold on. You think you guys could You guys think it's gonna be rated R?
Oh, it has to be. Yeah, I believe they said they're gonna allow them to do a Deadpool movie like how it was done the first two.
Yeah.
So Disney's taking a gamble. I hope they don't mess it up. I hope the fear always when they do a movie like this. This is not a Disney type movie. This is not like
It's
No, of
like
course not.
It's like
it's not your Little Mermaid.
It's like
not,
a Blade type.
Blade was rated R.
Yes, I'm saying
Yeah.
blood and everything.
Yes,
So they gotta pull it off like that.
right, and includes language and things like that. Things that and sexual jokes.
Yeah.
Like what was the little wee wee when he was like
Chopped down. Oh, so Lex got pull it off
Oh yeah.
when you start walking.
That was gross.
You can
That was
do
so
you
bad.
can do it, little man.
You can do it, little man. Yeah, so I hope Disney stick to their word and actually lets them do Deadpool the way Deadpool's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Because the first two, I loved the first two Deadpool, so they got it right.
You got
My
any
opinion.
ideas where it's taking place, or is it's gonna be a surprise?
I don't know where it's going to be taking place, but from what I'm hearing, what a possibility is in the comic books they used to have this story arc where it's called Deadpool kills the Marvel universe, and he literally goes into like other universes and kills like Marvel characters. So what they're trying to say is instead of killing all Marvel characters, they're only going to kill the Marvel characters that are in the Fox universe because they bought Deadpool from the Fox merger with Disney, correct? So all the characters from the Fox universe, like that means all the X-Men,
Yeah.
all the Deadpool. I forgot what else was under Fox. It was also Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four, but I don't think they're gonna add that.
But what if they had like those old?
That would be cool.
Let's kill Jessica Alba. Right?
The reason
Or wait, real quick.
Yeah.
Or they kill the other Captain. What's his name? Chris Evans, but as Human Torch.
Oh wow. Imagine.
Oh, tell me no. Tell me
That'd be pretty sick.
the way I see how and why.
Yeah.
Remember when Cable had that time machine?
Yes.
It's when Deadpool's gonna do that kind of stunts.
Right. That's another possibility. Like, you know how he messed up the timeline.
Yes, he did.
So maybe they'll get like the TVA kind of thing in that timeline in the Fox universe to try to arrest Deadpool for messing up the timeline
And they're gonna emphasize that on this movie
I think
because it's
so.
already in the MCU. It's an MCU
Exactly.
movie.
So that's the reason I'm thinking he's gonna take place when he has the timeline or the.
I like his ideas. That's a really spot on idea. So
That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, that is a perfect jumping off point because he's like jumping into it's all multiversal and
Yeah.
timelines
Yeah.
and time
Exactly.
travel.
Exactly.
He stole it from Cable, right?
And yes,
he stole it from him.
that's right. He did
Yeah, no,
steal
he
it.
got it from
Cable.
no Teenage Warhead. What's her name?
Negasonic.
Negasonic.
She
Teen-
fixed
yeah.
it. She
He was
fixed
fixing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
So,
So they can, dude, they can tie this in so easily.
Yeah.
There's so many ways they can go with this.
Oh, yeah.
And the jokes that they can do about killing off all these characters.
Of course.
And then he's the only one that survives and ends up in our 616 universe.
Yeah.
Come on now.
But he should come with Wolverine.
But he should come with Wolverine. Dude, that's my man.
Wolverine should
That's
be the
my boy.
last survivor, and something maybe should happen between him and Wolverine, and then they both get sucked into ours.
Like only like one of his claws makes it through the portal or something, and then he grows back. Because I've heard that Wolverine can regenerate just from the cellular level. I heard.
Yeah, he can.
Comic books.
Yeah.
But
So-
not the metal parts, right?
No, but everything else.
No, the bone claw comes back.
Yeah, the bone claw comes back, right? They'd have to reattach the adamantium. Adamantium, which is not in the MCU because that was owned by Fox. So now they can start using adamantium because they can only use vibranium. Dude, I'm getting nerdy on this, right? So there's a lot of
Yeah, because if we're going technically, Captain America Shield has both vibranium and vibranium.
that's what it's supposed to say. That's what it's supposed to be.
Or
But,
animanium.
but they didn't put that in the
No, they just left it as full vibranium.
exactly. So they can make a new shield for Sam Wilson, Captain America.
Oh, that'd be cool.
There you go.
Yeah.
So either way, I'm excited. Oh, by the way, what date did they announce this movie to come out?
What about it? I'm letting
When?
you sing it.
September 6th,
Yeah, September 6th, 24,
2024, which is your birthday.
which is my birthday in 2 years from now.
So we know what we're going to be doing for your birthday.
So
2 years
that's
from
on a
now.
Thursday?
I don't even know what day it is.
Why would you?
Because
He knows that for some reason.
You know it's gonna land on a Thursday.
Yes.
How do you know this?
Take a wild guess, or look at your calendar.
Okay, I'm gonna look it up. And I know you're right,
He likes.
but it's annoying that you know that.
Yeah. Well,
I got my little gifts.
You have your moments. You do have your moments. 2023, 2024. Hold on. Okay, August.
but yes, it lands on my birthday. What about it? We're gonna go watch it. That's a definite.
You're wrong. It's Friday because next year is a leap year. Boom, son.
Ah.
Get out of here.
Well, good. At least it's on Friday.
No,
That's all.
I'm right.
No,
Thursday.
Friday the 6th.
They always do premiere on Thursdays, not on Fridays.
Oh, okay.
That's
yeah,
right.
but the movie comes out on my birthday, which is Friday.
Yes. Yeah, the announced.
Midnight release.
Yeah, okay. If you're doing like the early Friday thing, okay, so you're right. We're gonna see it on Thursday. Okay, we are probably gonna see it on
That's what I'm
Thursday. I hate that he still figured out a way to be right.
It's still gonna roll into my birthday anyway.
It's still rolling to your birthday. Either way, we know what we're gonna be doing for your birthday 2 years from now.
2 years from now. Right.
Sure,
All
you're
right.
1 hour about Friday 6 now.
Yeah, so I'm very excited.
Bravo.
All right.
So yeah, that's pretty much it for our headlines.
All right, well, let's keep the cameras rolling. Let's get into the main subject, right?
Pretty much signs that he or she is cheating on you.
Now this is a heavy one, guys. This is a heavy one. But it's something that we need to discuss because
Be prepared for it.
you got to be prepared. Now, hopefully you went out, you met somebody, you started getting serious with them, you started to develop a relationship, and you pick the right person, and they're gonna do you right. But let's be real out there. Sometimes it doesn't always go right. Sometimes you pick the wrong person. Sometimes things just happen in a relationship and they don't work out. Now, of course, hopefully you can both mutually agree, if it doesn't work, that you go your separate ways. But some people don't do that. They decide to move on while still in a relationship with the person they're with, and that's heartbreaking. That's something that
There it is.
many of us have had to deal with. We've all had to deal with this at certain points, unfortunately. So let's see if we can figure out some signs that we can help you with. So if you're in this situation where you're seeing somebody, that hopefully you can catch that and suss it out and get out of it before it becomes a worse situation.
Damage.
For you. Yeah, because we're trying to help people out here. So lead the way, my captain. Oh, captain.
Let's get into these points. Overly dressing when it's not necessary.
Yeah.
On a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday, they're getting, or you know how they dress up every day for work, and they just used to dress normal, and all of a sudden they're starting to dress a little bit nicer. Like they're putting on their like really nice outfit. They're putting on their nice perfume, and like, where are you going? Oh, I'm just going to work. Oh, I'm just going to hang out with my friend. I'm just doing something, and it just doesn't. There's something that doesn't feel right. Like, why are they looking like this? Usually they used to look like this, get dressed like this for you.
Yeah.
But now they're not doing that for you. They're doing this for something else, or maybe
Somebody else.
And that could be a sign. Now, of course, it could be that they just want to change their wardrobe and style, but
Maybe she got promoted.
yeah, maybe. And you got to think about those things. Don't just some of these things that we talk about. Just because we say it doesn't mean they're dressing nicer.
I know. Fucking.
She's cheating.
Right.
No,
She got promoted. You never know.
Yeah, but if it's just randomly out of the blue for no reason,
Of course.
that sucks.
Red flags.
Red flags. So
I get
that's
that.
definitely one thing.
Okay. When you ask them what they're doing and they never say anything specific or they're vague about it.
What you consider like mysterious? They being mysterious.
They're being mysterious for no reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? So I can relate to this one.
Okay.
This one happened to me. All right. So remember last week we were talking about dating at the workplace, and I was dating somebody at the workplace.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And nothing bad happened during the workplace. Like we dated. I worked at Universal for probably a year and a half, 2 years. I dated this girl for almost 4. Okay.
That was a long time.
Yeah, it was a long time. That was first real relationship.
Yeah.
And everything was fine in the beginning, but near the end, you could see that the relationship wasn't working anymore. And honestly, knowing what I know now, I should have left. We should have broken up maybe a couple years before we actually did. So if I was with her for 4, I probably should have broken up after 2.
Oh, okay.
If I was being honest with myself right now.
Yeah.
But we both stayed together. I think at the end, it was just because we were comfortable with each other more than anything. It was like we were people to go out, like, oh, we could go watch movies together. We could go hang out together. We would go out to eat. But it started feeling like more of like a chore than like, oh, let's go out, babe. It was more like, all right, let's just kind of go out. So she started acting weird at the very end. Like, see, so what was the question again? Because before I want to say it right. What was the
when you ask them what they are doing and they never say anything specific,
yeah,
or they're vague about it.
So I would ask her this at the end. I was like, so what? So she used to go to college. She used to work. When we stopped working, she had another job and whatnot. Yeah. And she was like, oh, she would say, oh, what are you gonna do after work? Oh, nothing. She got out of class. There was times I would pick her up from school, or I'd meet her up after school from college, and we would do something. And she would sometimes say like, no, I'm not gonna do anything.
So she started avoiding you.
I started avoiding me, right? And then I'm like, what's going on? What's up with you? I got to the point like it started making me feel weird. Like he was just kind of blowing me off a lot. And then one day, I asked her, I'm like, where did you go? Like, you said we were supposed to do something, and she kind of threw me off, and then she kind of stopped answering me for a little bit. Yeah. And then later, this is the part that's messed up. This is the part that hit me in the gut. She goes, oh, I went out with a friend from school. Yeah. And she goes, what did she say to me? I want to say the word. She goes, I think I went on a date. Like, you think you went on a date? What do you mean? Well, like he's asked me to go out to eat, but it apparently like it was like a really nice place, and he took her out and showed her a good time and did all this, and her thing was she didn't realize it was a date.
But did she have a good time?
Yeah, she apparently had a good time.
Okay. Then.
Which I'm like, I got really upset.
Of course.
I'm like, you didn't know you went on a date? How do you not know you went on a date? Like, this guy must have been talking to you over and over and asking you, like, let's go out, let's go do something. You didn't just randomly go, oh yeah, let's just go to lunch, and then it ended up being a real date. So I basically asked her, like, it sounds like you don't want to be with me. It feels like you want to break up. And she goes, yeah, I think so.
Oh, well, there you go.
So what you did, Puma?
You made it easy for her.
Yeah, so she was chicken shit. She wasn't brave enough to tell me that she wanted to be with me. She made me have to.
But instead wanted to hurt you.
Yes.
How did that make sense?
It doesn't make any sense. She should have, if she would have just said, you know what, it's over, I'm done.
Yeah, that's all she had to say.
I would have been hurt, but I would have been.
Instead of waiting for you to say it, for then her to be like, yeah, so I do want that.
She had to wait for me to tell her, so I think you want to break up.
Yeah.
And she goes, yeah, I think so. I'm like, okay, well then it's over. And it was horrible. It was my first love. I was, I was like 20, 21.
Yeah.
But that was the sign, like her blowing me off, not telling me, not saying she's not doing anything, and just being all secretive.
You met her by school or work?
Probably his work.
Did I just mentioned this?
No, I
just said that.
So yeah, this is the same. This is what I just. You weren't listening to me.
I was listening.
Well, I said this is the same girl that we talked about last week about meeting somebody at work.
Yeah.
And then.
No, not saying you. How she met him.
Oh, I said it at school. She went to school.
Oh, because you were saying work too. That's why I was confused.
I was asking her what she was doing after work.
Yeah.
And she would not give me a straight answer. She was like, I'm tired, or doing this, or I don't know yet. She would, and then blow me off. And she actually was going out with somebody else. So, yeah, that sucked. That hurt. It's okay. I got you. I got what you said. I got confused for a second. You know why I did that? Because I started talking about this and reliving my pain.
Yeah.
And I remember how sucky it was. I'm so much smarter now. Like I know like these signs a lot better. Yeah. But just knowing how dumb I was back then, Yeah.
Well, you were it's young again, young and learning.
Young and dumb, and
You're
in
learning.
love,
You're
and
learning,
we learn.
and we're still learning to this day.
And that's why we want to help you guys.
Yeah.
To watch out for these situations. But next one.
When you reach out to them, but they don't answer or respond.
Yeah, that goes in line with the last one, right?
Yeah.
So first, either they make up things, or they try to like play it off, like, oh, I don't know, and not give you a straight answer, or they straight up ghost you.
Yeah.
Like that sucks.
That's even worse.
That's even worse.
Honestly, I'd rather have it that way, because then at that point, I'm like, oh, they're gone, cool, done. No, there's nothing to do.
Right.
Right.
Because
instead
then
of going through the bullshit of,
Yeah.
oh, I maybe I did this, or
because they're trying to, like, in my situation, she was still trying to be like, no, everything's fine.
exactly.
But it wasn't. Whereas if somebody like totally ignores you, oh, it's like, okay, well, I know something's up. Like that's a real big obvious. Like they're just not even responding. You text them and they text you back like hours later, 3 days,
Even days.
days, or
I wouldn't even respond anymore if it's like that.
yeah. But then that means it was not a serious relationship yet.
No.
This is kind of more in the beginning.
Yeah.
Whereas mine was like years in the making. This is more like months, and you start just like ignoring everything that you're sending to them, calls, texts, emails. Like you have to set, okay, the call their work. I'm like, you try to find them and you can't find them.
Right.
That's
Oh, tell her I don't work here no more.
yeah. That's messed up. That's some hard shit.
But yeah, let's move on to the next one. When they constantly mention someone else.
Has that ever happened to you, Puma?
You know what? Let me think.
Or you?
I'm trying to think too.
I don't think that's happened to me.
To
No,
that extreme?
not that extreme.
Yeah, one time.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
I was at a. This is during my friend Hopper days.
The friend hopper, this guy.
So, one of our friends introduced me to, let's call her Evie.
Evie.
Yeah,
She's a Pokemon.
yeah, she's a Pokemon. So we went to her birthday, and she had it at Chuck E. Cheese, right? I know, right? That's what I said too.
Yeah, okay. Signs you know you're dealing with the wrong girl. If she has her birthday party at fucking Chuck E. Cheese.
I think it was like her 18th birthday,
She wanted to be at Chuck E. Cheese.
right? Yeah.
All right.
So that's what it was.
At least, well, there's alcohol at least.
They
Not
do-
at Chuck E. Cheese.
They do some.
Not anymore though. They actually got rid of, or they put a limit on how much you can drink at Chuck E.
Yeah.
Cheese.
Oh, okay.
But anyways, that's not neither here nor there. How do I know this?
Unrelated topic. Oh man. So yeah, we were there. Mind you, her and I were already talking, and we kind of been seeing each other, you know, lunch dates and all this other crap.
Okay.
She brings another dude that apparently she's like talking to.
Besides you.
Besides me, yeah.
So she brought all her side dudes at the same time.
No, just one.
Okay. Well, there's only two apparently,
Yeah.
and you were one of them.
Yes. So kind of after that, all that happened and how that night went, I kept my cool. I didn't care. I was like, whatever. This is still brand new. I don't need to play this crap. So I just played the night normally, just hung out, and that's it. I stopped talking to her slowly, and I just let it go.
Like when you talked to her, did she ever mention the other guy?
Yeah, she told me who he was and everything,
Oh wow.
but not trying to say like I'm trying to get with him, but like,
right, trying to play it off like,
yeah.
oh no, yeah, he's there, but he's just
Yeah, I'm
not doing
like
anything.
talking to him or some shit, but
Yeah.
I don't. It was like whatever, dude. Like if you're gonna do it like that, then I get it. You know.
Yeah.
I don't need to be here.
right.
So-
You don't need to become. You don't need. By the way, you don't need to be second fiddle to anybody.
Yeah.
Right. If they want to be there, then go there. That means the girl's playing two guys. Right?
Exactly.
So F that.
So I removed myself from that. Ironically, years later, not like a year later, she tried to come back and tell me, "Oh yeah, I miss you. I want to, try something with you." And I was,
Yeah, right.
I was already with somebody else.
Yeah.
So,
You be like, you lost your chance, girl. You could have had this. Yeah.
that's a classic story.
Yeah.
I cannot tell that you could have had the story. I could, but it wouldn't relate to
Use
this.
it for a whole nother subject.
That's another subject.
Yeah.
But by the way, you could have had this.
Wow. Okay, next point. Oddly staying out late after work.
Yeah, 100%. Now, if that's out of the norm, then that's definitely a sign.
Well, if you're coming home after work every night and it takes, you know how long it takes to get from point A to point B, right?
Right. Or
they always go straight home.
Or they're constantly giving reasons that they have to stay late for they're holding us late because there's some event going on. Or
yeah, I get that, but I'm saying if your norm is to just get out of work, takes you 10 minutes to get home.
Yes.
That's what it is. And then oddly, when all of a sudden you just start, I gotta come late. I gotta come late.
I'm staying an hour late.
Yeah.
I'm staying a few hours. They're keeping us on extra shift.
The only times you stay late, I'll just get an example. When you gotta do like inventory.
Right. So occasionally, sometimes you might stay late. That's fine. But now it's getting like all the time.
Yeah.
That could be an issue. Now this relates to something that I was talking with my niece. So shout out to Melanie. She told me this story because I was going over the discussion of the subject, and she actually told me the story. She said that I can use this.
Yeah.
So she had an ex that she was going out with, and he worked at a senior care facility. Now he wasn't a nurse. He wasn't one of the people that working with the seniors, but he was the cook, preparing the food for the seniors.
Yeah.
So he would be working there. You know, he'd have a shift from this time to this time.
Okay.
And he'd come home on a schedule, like you said.
Yeah.
This wasn't during the pandemic?
Well, this is pre-pandemic.
He had his routine.
He had a routine. Now, the pandemic hit, and he said he had to start working late. Now, his reasoning was because of the pandemic, a lot of the workers were not going to work, so they asked him to stay later.
Yeah.
To cover other people's shifts, right? And she didn't blink an eye. She's like, I understand, it's perfectly fine, but it started becoming to the point like it was every day, and he'd get off supposed to get off at 9. He would come home at 3 in the morning, 2 in the morning.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And she started being like, okay, yeah, that's weird.
That's abusive now.
Yeah, like that. No, that doesn't seem right. And she started asking him like, what's going on? Or is something? Why are you staying that late?
Yeah.
And he kept on playing. No, don't. Like, you're crazy. It's work. It's pandemic. He put every excuse in the book to make her feel like it wasn't a big deal.
Okay.
Well, unfortunately, she got a random text by a random person that she didn't know. And it was another person that said, girl, I'm so sorry to tell you this, but unfortunately, like, your man is lying to you. He's messing with some girl at work. Oh. And she said when she got that, she was pissed because she in her heart, she knew something was wrong.
Yeah.
And sure enough, when he confronted her, he couldn't say anything. He couldn't lie. He couldn't make it up. Apparently, he was actually dating one of the nurses.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
And he would stay after and just go out with her, and basically have like his little Sancha.
Yeah.
Like literally, because that girl knew that he was with.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So yeah.
So they already knew he was together with somebody,
Gotcha.
But they were still going out. She
was fine. She was fine being the side piece.
She was fine being the side piece, and obviously she dropped them right then and there.
Yeah.
But the thing is, she saw the signs. Yeah, she gave the guy the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, of course.
And you try, but unfortunately, it didn't work out this time. So thank goodness for my niece that she got out of that.
Yeah.
Messed up relationship.
Pretty much. Which actually leads to this one: constantly going out with their friends more than you.
What does it mean, Puma?
You know, sometimes I try to ask you to hang out, and you're like, I'm busy. I'm going out. I'm doing other things.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding. You always
Isn't it opposite around?
Ditch me. Don't wait up. I'm with Joe.
I'm with Joe. Yeah, why are you ditching them, bro?
I didn't ditch him. I can send him a text.
Same thing, right? Same thing.
I was supposed to come over, but I'm not going to now.
You know, something's wrong with this relationship right here.
Sinking ship, man.
Sinking ship. I'm sinking ships. Wait, loose lips, sinking ships. I can't. Why say that? Say that 5 times fast.
No, do the how much woodchuck and a woodchuck could. I can't do it.
Yeah, don't start. You're still high.
No, I'm not even. Get out.
No, you're back. You're back to normal. You look great, by the way.
He looks about 70% back.
80. I'll give you the 80.
75.
Never fuck with them.
75.
75. There we go. I forgot what was.
He said.
Oh, okay, going out with your friends.
Yeah.
Look, and I think we mentioned this
Yes,
earlier.
we did.
In a good, healthy relationship, you're gonna go out with your partner, your significant other, but they're also gonna go out with their friends every once in a while, and vice versa. You need to go out with your friend. You need to have a boys' night every once in a while.
True.
You need to go out. You need to you need to have lives separately.
You need to establish that with your girl up front though, because
Right.
a lot they don't want you to do any of that.
Because sometimes in some relationships they try to lock you down
Yeah.
and want to have all your time. And honestly, that's
You need a break.
it's not
It's not even about that.
it's a lot deeper.
Yeah.
And this is probably another subject
Yes,
that
it
we
is.
can talk about. Knowing somebody, if somebody's going to be extremely controlling,
How much is too much?
how much is too? Ooh,
There you go.
we got a new subject.
Yeah.
See, this is how things work out.
This is how the magic happens.
This is how the magic. This is how the bread is baked
And the roll is formed.
and the roll is formed. Okay, but yeah, in a healthy relationship,
Yeah.
you're gonna have a boys' night. Girl's gonna have a girls' night. Every once in a while, you're gonna go kick it separately. And at the end of the night, after you hang out with your friends, you're gonna go back to your girl. You're gonna go back to your man, and you know who's at the end of the day who you're gonna be with. You know, from in the evening when you go home and
I
do
got
your
you.
thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I got you.
But if it's a situation where like it's a choice between hanging out with you and hanging out with their friends or hanging out with somebody else,
Okay.
and you are not even the top 5, right? She's like, oh, I'd rather hang out with my friends, I'd rather hang out with my family, I'd rather hang out with do something. Or she might be saying those things but actually hanging out with somebody else, another dude.
Yeah.
Bro, better check yourself before you wreck yourself. You better confront that, nip that in the bud right away, because you're gonna get your feelings hurt. You're gonna get really messed up
Real quick.
real quick.
Yep.
What do you think about that?
No, you're true.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay, let's go to the next one. Changing plans last minute on you.
Pretty sure that happens that often.
But has it happened to you?
Has it happened to you?
No.
Where somebody says, "Oh, let's go do this," and then they at the last minute they're like, "No, I can't."
Not lately.
Not lately. But yeah, it does happen. I mean, again, this goes back to the one we were just talking about, where they
Yeah.
rather hang out with their friends. So, or again, they say they're gonna hang out with their friends. And why is somebody gonna hang out with their friends? Like if you're gonna hang out Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and
Imagine it's during the week.
or during the week, right?
You're
they're
gonna hang out on a Tuesday?
It's Taco Tuesday, Margarita Monday, you know, Thirsty Thursdays. I skip Wednesday. I don't know what's Wednesday.
Right.
Wednesday Hump Day, right? Friday Night Lights.
Right.
Here's the worst thing. They can cancel, but this day you can see the social media what's going on. So they can't deny
okay.
it. They
Very
can't.
true.
You can't hide it.
Now, if their dumbass has anything, here's the thing:
Well, they do.
they don't post anything, but one of the people they're with posts something.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
the worst.
Yeah, so you can't hide.
You can't hide
You
it
can't
these days.
hide nowadays. You can't hide. I mean,
Maybe back in the 90s you could because there was no social media.
yes, but nowadays, like,
It was MySpace.
well, now it's more in the 2000s. Friendster, Napster.
Yep.
I don't know, all those. Facebook,
From where I'm just saying, trying to say,
TikTok now,
it's kind of hard to
right?
The
Yeah,
night.
there's too much. There's everything.
It's too many things going on right now. So absolutely, yeah.
You cannot.
Yeah, so canceling at the last second. Yeah, that's a sign that maybe they rather be with somebody else instead of you,
Or they are.
or they are with
Yeah.
somebody else.
Okay. Frequently liking other people's posts on social media.
Well, speaking of social media,
That's
as you
coming
brought
up.
up, things that we didn't have to deal with before that now we do. Yeah. If your SO is liking every,
Celebrity.
it could be celebrity, but it's more like some regular person.
I know.
Like regular people that are out in the streets that they can even talk to, and they're liking every, like, you know, it's your girl's liking some dude and is, you know, showing off his ride, and it's like, you know, him doing this, and they're like, why are you liking this guy's post? Who is he? Oh, I knew him from high school. Yeah, and they kind of started to play it off, but it's a little suspect when she's liking all the pictures. or dudes, you know, you guys do this too, where you know you see some nice looking girls out there on their Insta and their videos or their TikToks, whatever it is, and they're half naked. Yeah, your girl's gonna know. Your girls know what you do. She knows what you're liking.
Or they have guns in their picture.
Or they have guns in their picture.
What's wrong with that?
Guns and booty.
You can't go wrong with that.
4th of July.
But yeah, so I remember I was talking to one of my students. It just comes up. I talk to a lot of my students. And they're all adults, but I had one of them tell me that their man was liking all these pictures of all these girls, and she started getting very suspicious. Yeah. And then she realized that he was liking girls like that have OnlyFans, and she found out that he was actually going on the girls' OnlyFans and started asking them out on dates.
That's crazy.
And trying to be their sugar daddy, like, oh, I'll buy you stuff, go out with me. And sure enough, he admitted it, and it was just a whole drama, and they're fighting. I was like, damn.
Did he actually get away with it?
He got caught. I don't know if he did. I mean, I don't know them that well. It was one story that they told me one time. But
yeah, I just wanted to know the juicy tidbits.
I don't know their number anymore, or their information. I'm not working with them.
Yeah, I get it.
But dude, I wish I would find out what happened. But that's messed up. So yeah, what again? The internet has eyes
and ears.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
So be careful. Be careful what you do online.
We live with Big Brother now.
It will follow you.
Mm-hmm. Constantly answering random texts saying it's nobody or a friend.
Oh, hell to the yeah. This is some BS.
Okay.
This is some BS. Now, okay. I'm gonna flip the script. All right. Now this was a long time ago. I was dating a girl. I was the guy. She had a man.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I know.
So you were the side piece.
I was a side piece. And this girl was crazy. And don't worry. We only hung out, did a few things. We did things. Okay. She was hot, but like I knew okay. Do you remember on Friday when Ice Cube was calling his girl with the braids?
Okay.
And she's in her room and there's like a guy in her bed. Do you remember this?
Yeah.
What movie?
Friday.
Oh, Friday.
Friday, right?
Oh yeah.
And she's like, "What you doing?" "Oh, nothing, baby." You know, whatever. I'm not gonna play the whole scene. Okay. Well, this girl would send me pictures of her, like in skimpy outfits.
Yeah.
And then I would like look at the picture and I'm like, is that your dude in the background? Like her man would be in the freaking background of these pictures.
Yeah,
I
get that.
I'm like, girl, what you doing, man? Like, as soon as I saw him, like, all right, I can't mess with you. But I remember one time, like, she called me, okay? And she's like, oh, what's going on? And I could hear in the background, the dude goes like, hey, who's that? Nah, nobody, babe. It's nobody. It's cool. Don't worry about it. She said that. I'm like, and I'm like on the phone, like, what? Why are you calling me? Like, why? Call me when you're. I remember telling her, like, you know what? Don't call me if you're with your band. Just call me when you're alone.
So,
what was the answer hers?
She's like, okay. I'll talk to you later. But I remember that, dude. I was like in my early 20s.
Yeah, I have a story like that.
And I'm like, this girl was just ratchet. It was bad.
What was the thing she wanted? Like a threesome?
No.
Then?
I can tell you more stories about this person. I'm not gonna say her name. Okay. Starts with the B. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna say her name. No, she was bad. She was.
No, but I had one that was so bad. I didn't even know she was gonna do this. Like,
what do you mean?
We went and we were just messing around somewhere. We were parked somewhere messing around, right?
Okay.
And she ends up calling her either her man or her ex.
Okay.
But she said ex, but I think they were still together.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're messing around and she calls him and starts moaning and everything on the phone to make him hear.
Okay, that's just
just
raunchy.
I was like, what the fuck?
Really?
Yeah.
So she was doing things with you on the phone with him. I don't know why that's turning me on right now.
Yeah, it was weird.
It was weird, but did you
Yeah.
Did you mind or you didn't mind?
No, I thought I did in the beginning, but then I was like,
Whatever.
Okay, all right, this is pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that dude has to go.
Yeah.
That dude has to run away from that chick.
Yeah, poor guy.
And
That's horrible.
She's like the neighborhood bike. Everybody's had a ride. Right?
I guess.
She's the unicycle. No, that you. I don't know what I'm talking about.
All right, so moving on to the next one.
Moving on.
All right, this is our last one.
Moving on.
Being dismissive and argumentative, then leaving when things get too difficult.
Yep. Yes. 100%.
Yep.
If somebody fights with you, but they don't have any good, like, reasons, right, or argues, or they try to turn things around and say, no, you're crazy, and they try to make you feel bad for even asking, like, what are you doing? Why are you out late? What do you mean, why am I down? You're the one that's always doing this, doing that, and trying to turn things around.
Yeah.
And then once you start giving them good points about why you're asking these questions, she goes, whatever, and just walks out.
Yeah.
She's definitely hooking up with somebody
course.
else. It's just 100% BS, 100% bull.
Just an excuse to leave.
It's just an excuse to leave. So, yeah, if you're getting constant fights over dumb stuff, and then you start asking them real questions,
You
and
think
they
they can
have
answer?
no answers to that, something's up.
Yeah, of course.
Something like that. I think you said something like that, right?
What?
With you?
Yes and no.
Yes or no?
No, not really. What?
Nothing.
Nothing. No, sorry.
Nothing.
Wow. But yeah, no.
He's still high, guys.
No, I'm not.
Whatever it is, I want to have some. And I don't even smoke.
Go ahead, check it out.
Shit.
What was it called?
Good luck. I don't even know. I don't even remember.
Rocket launcher?
Rocket launcher?
Was it? I think
It should be called rocket launcher.
Yeah, because you got straight to the asteroid.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Yeah, don't let them fight with you in the future. Don't let them fight with you and call you out on nothing you did and on anything you did when you know you didn't do anything wrong.
He doesn't. He's the one who fights back.
That's not true.
No, he says dumb stuff. No, you know what? I'm sorry. It's not dumb. It's right for you. I don't know what I'm talking about.
I know.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what I'm talking about. You're an angel. You're a saint.
How about just deflect it, what they're saying?
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna ask is one thing though.
Just get in my way.
Don't get in my way.
Oh my God. All right, we need to close this out, man.
Okay, we're done.
We're done with
it.
this. But yeah, man. For me, sorry for my buffoonery today. I did not expect this to happen. It will not happen again.
I think this guy
That's for damn
planned it.
sure. Fuck that shit, dude.
We need you cut it up.
Yeah, that's gonna happen. Okay, but yeah, we're moving on.
Well, let me say one last thing.
What?
If any of these things are things that are going on in your life, guys, hopefully you can figure out if somebody's doing you wrong now before it gets worse. And if there's any other things that we didn't mention that could also be signs that somebody's cheating on you, post it. Let us know. Send us messages. Whatever it is, let us know, and maybe we could share it on a future podcast.
True.
All right.
Maybe something you say can be a main subject.
And maybe you can help somebody else out in the community.
Pretty much. But yeah, next week's main subject. A secret to change her mind about you.
I like it.
Can it be bad or good?
Well, yes.
Yeah, no, because it could be somebody who's trying to play hard to get, or maybe somebody who's on the fence about you.
Right. Ooh.
But then, what can you do to change your mind about that?
To show you
so
that you
it's
are...
a secret,
Yes. Oh, I like
and we will
this.
talk about this.
I like this, and we're gonna have A-Folk with us next week also.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So that's gonna be nice.
It's gonna be a good one.
Dude, I'm excited. I'm
Yeah.
excited. It's a good topic.
All right, guys, like, subscribe, follow. Once again, sorry for my stupidity. I will rectify that, and it will not happen again. So yeah, guys, we'll see you next week.
We have.
Good night.
Late.